Hey YouTube, it's OldPrime13 with another video here. Today I'm going to be going over 10 figures that I think need to get updated. So, first thing, I am not including any Bayverse / movie figures in this because they're probably going to get that either way. The movie franchise is extremely popular among most fans, even now, and Hasbro knows there's money there, so I don't think I need to put any of them on this list because it's probably going to happen sooner or later anyway. So that's just a disclaimer. I definitely do think that there are some movie figures that should get a redo, but I think it's only a matter of time, so we're not putting them here. But let's go ahead and start, and I just have these two here as a visual example, just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Anyway, starting with number 1, a deluxe Sea Spray from G1, which I do believe we actually have a rumored listing for that now. I think we are actually going to be getting that in 2026. I think that's been leaked, so kudos there. Definitely interested in that. For number 2, a Commander class animated Ultra Magnus. And the reason I say Commander is because I think it really would benefit for him to have that extra budget, because he had a lot of bells and whistles, and I think that he should continue to have those bells and whistles, and not to mention he was a pretty bulky guy when he came out. And I would really love for them to do an updated version of that figure. For number 3, Voyager class animated Starscream, as well as the other Seekers, seeing as how they were pretty much all the same body mold, just with, you know, different color schemes and different heads. But yeah, that Starscream mold was fairly unique in how it was designed in the... Well, I mean, that's true for all of the animated figures, but, you know, that was a very interesting Starscream, and how they went about making the other Seekers of him being just all clones instead of, you know, just lookalikes. So, I definitely think that he deserves to get another run, an updated figure, and they should do a special edition one that's painted like SpongeBob because of Tom Kenny. Just saying, man. Just saying. At number 4, we need a Leader class Beast Wars depth charge. I think with how big Rays are, and just sort of the wide body shape that they have, I think a Leader class would do him a lot of justice. So they could make him rather wide, give him a wide wingspan / fin span, I guess. I think that would be a really good figure for them to do. And we haven't gotten that from anything else recently. We haven't gotten an updated depth charge. So it'd be nice to see him. And Rays are cool animals. I think they deserve some love. At number 5, the IDW / Generations Drift. I used to have that figure, and I don't know what happened to it, but man, do I miss it. It was such a cool figure, especially with the stowaway swords and everything. I think they could do that as a deluxe, but maybe they could bump it up to a Voyager if they wanted to, you know, really get ambitious with it. I'm not sure if they would, but I think it could work as a deluxe or a Voyager, but I feel they would probably do it as a deluxe. But that original, I think that was the original version of Drift that they had put out, or at least for that version. But yeah, it was a really cool figure, and I would love to see that pop up again. So, number... what was that? Okay, so for number 6, animated Voyager Cybertronian Megatron. So they did do a couple different versions of the Cybertronian Megatron for animated, where he was sort of like the weird space roach thing, is what people called it back then. But yeah, I actually do still have both the Deluxe and the Voyager version of that. But I think that it could really benefit from some modern engineering and just a general tune-up, because it had a very interesting sort of design, and it was very unique in its vehicle mode. But I really think that, you know, the engineering they had to work with back then didn't do it all the justice it could have. I mean, it was fine for the time, but I really think they could really buff it up and make it shine if they redid one now. Segueing into number 7, the leader Megatron from animated, the helicopter. Definitely want to see that bad boy again. My friend had that growing up, but I never had a chance to get that one. And I think the way that his helicopter blades turned into his swords was really cool. And of course he still had his fusion cannon on the front of the helicopter and everything. And I think that was... I can't think of any other times that Megatron has been a helicopter specifically. So it's also very unique in that regard. I'm not sure if I'm wrong about that or not, but it's definitely something that he has not been very much, if at all, after that point. So yeah, a leader animated Megatron for the helicopter would be really cool. And then for our next one, for number 8, a deluxe animated Cybertronian Optimus. I still have my version of that as well, although the axe handle broke a couple months ago when I had picked him up to mess with him again a little bit. So the toy is still intact, he just doesn't have a weapon handle. But yeah, I think that honestly all of those Cybertronian modes should get figures again. But yeah, definitely need to get that one for Optimus, because, you know, that you're printing money at that point, Hasbro. Come on, you know you would be printing money at that point. So yeah, then next I think we need a leader G1 Octane, because Octane and Broadside are, I believe, the only triple changers from the original G1. At least from I think the first couple seasons or whatever, that we have not gotten yet. And I definitely would like to have an Octane. The only Octane I have technically isn't even Octane. It is the Optimus Prime Titan's Return repaint. So I would definitely like to have a proper Octane in my collection. And you know, it wouldn't be bad to get Broadside too. I'm sure that they're cooking on that one, because he does sort of have that weird vehicle mode conundrum. And finally, and I think this will be one that many people agree with, a leader class animated Lugnut. We really need a new Lugnut figure. I'd also love a remake of that, what was it, the Generations one that was like a World War II plane. That one seems really cool. I'd love to get a redo of that too, but especially the animated Lugnut. And I know some YouTubers like TJ Omega have mentioned getting the Lugnut Supreme as a Titan repaint. That, I mean, I wouldn't mind that either. But yeah, Lugnut has shown to be a very liked character, and we just have not gotten any updates for that. Like, it's kind of like, what are you doing, Hasbro? Like, again, you could be printing money. Why aren't you doing this? But yeah, I think that will be a good point to stop on this list as our number 10. And I would love to hear what you guys think. Do any of you think that these would be good picks? Are there any you would switch out? Are there any things you would add to the ones I've brought up in this list? I would love to hear your thoughts and comments, so please let me know. And I think that's about it for this particular video. So I'm gonna wrap things up here, and this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.